Hi, everybody. This is Jeffrey. This is Ripe Color, and I am very late. I couldn't sleep last night, so I woke up late. I kept on waking up, and so I decided to sleep in, take care of myself. All right. So the message today is let love in, let more love in. Allow. I open my heart to allow more love, more gifts, more kindness, more comfort in. And that can come in a million different forms. That can come in a million different forms. It could be somebody, a stranger holding a door open for you, or just, smiling, or, and, because sometimes I think we have this limit of, oh, it has to be this, it has to be that, it has to be this. It's like, no, it's all around us. So I'm going to do a little card reading, and then I'm going to do a little healing as well. A little group healing. That's what they told me to do. Heart chakra. Heart chakra. All right. Let's see what the cards have to say. Let more love in. What's the energy of the day? Yesterday indeed was revelation. Oh, good. My sound is on. Is the sound on? Is the sound not on? I don't know. But the timer is so weird. The timer is so weird. Okay. Away we go. Card of the day. La carta del día. Look at that. This is a really, it's an 8. Okay. 8 of Cups. I'm going toward where the love is. I'm going toward where the love is. So it's an interesting card in that the cups are still full, right? Because they're not knocked over. So that's how you read it. The cups are full. There are 8 of them, which is awareness and abundance. And it's not that you're not letting love in, but we're looking for more kindness, more love, maybe your tribe, maybe a place that's satisfying. So there's this interesting energy in this card. It's like, is he walking away or is he walking toward? I always read it as both. I always read it as both. It's a new cycle. And it's like he's got his walking stick, right? Well, whenever they're holding the a staff, that it insinuates power. Whoever holds a staff is the ruler, right? The leader. So, boom, right? Because I said so. So it's not that the place that he's leaving was unsatisfying. It was satisfying, but he kind of wants more, or he wants it in a different way. It's almost like, okay, well, I have people who surround me and support me in this way emotionally, but I'm willing and I'm allowing and I'm looking for and I'm questing. I don't know if that's a word. Requesting. Interesting. Uh, More emotional fulfillment, because the other thing is I read the cards as what's the next card, what's the card that just came up. So he's going toward the 9 of Cups, which is the wish, which is being fulfilled, being comfortable, being safe, being right. And he's on the trek toward more experience, toward more love, toward more fulfillment, toward more. And sometimes I read it in a way, it's almost like, the story of Buddha. So Buddha was born a prince and he grew up in like this walled city and everything was lovely and perfect and blah, blah, blah. And his parents were very protective and very almost limiting, right? It was a walled city. So there's this, and So everything was perfect. Everybody was dressed beautifully, and he had servants, and the food was great, and blah, 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 master, master. And it was like, there's got to be more. But they didn't want him to go out into the city to see the poor people and the, sick people, etc. But he would sneak out, right? And he realized that that was life. He realized that it was the whole thing. And so he, left the city and then became the Buddha. And that's a long story. But that's what this is about. It's like, yeah, I'm willing to go out of my comfort zone and go into a place that maybe, you know, might have experiences I've never experienced before. Like, oh, I want to get involved with this kind of group because it would satisfy me. Like, let's say it's, I don't know, a book club. That's a bad example, but say it's a book club. It's like I want people who read regularly. And, all the people I'm with, even though they're loving and kind and nurturing, I need more intellectual or emotional or whatever freedom, abundance, fullness. So I'm heading toward it. He's also wearing red. So, it's like my passion is driving me. My passion, my, my will to live, my will to experience, my drive. Okay. So that is the energy of the day. So, like, maybe go to a different place, right? Maybe go to a different place. Or sometimes, we're looking for love, or we're looking for understanding or comfort or etc. And the people or the situations around us are only, they can only serve so much. You have to meet people on their own level. Sometimes, it's like, I want someone to be as loving or as kind or as generous as I am, but maybe they're giving you as much as they can give you. And, and maybe the opportunity is to like go out and find those other experiences somewhere else in a new land, in a new environment, in a new tribe, in a new group of people like that. Interesting. Okay. Now, we're going to do a little mini heart. So this is basically like a little mini snippet of what the pendulum work is. So the pendulum and the IT are really like brother and sister. I don't know which one is a brother and which is a sister. I don't know. The pendulum is more, the pendulum I do one-on-one over Zoom with people. And, I ask questions and, we align chakras and stuff like that, cut cords, but also we realign chakras to release what no longer works and to bring in what does work. I don't know why I don't see the chat. Okay. Could someone say hello? Because I don't know if it's working. Okay. I just said hello. All right. I call upon the Holy Spirit to come and clean and clear this space and all our spaces of all doubts, of all fears, of anything and everything that is not for our highest good and highest healing from this time and all times and all simultaneous times, parallel lives, parallel universes, 100% now. And we send it into the violet fire of transmutation. I ask that all our spaces be sealed in silver and white light of the Holy Spirit, and that we be guided by the silver and white light of the Holy Spirit, that we be garmented and clothed in the silver and white light of the Holy Spirit. I ask to interact with beings of the highest frequency of love and light from the Godhead only now. So, all right. So, I mean, I could show you the pendulum, but it gets a little boring. When I do that, when it goes counterclockwise, it's clearing, and when then it goes clockwise, it's imprinting. Okay, so first we're going to clear. So, with my mighty I Am presence, I clear all blocks, all negative thinking, all unworthiness, all betrayal, all deceit, abandonment, sadness, grief, loss, from our heart chakras now, and we send it into the violet fire of transmutation, never to return 100%. So it is, so it is, so it is. Okay, it's still clearing. It's still clearing. Okay. See, then it stops and automatically it starts imprinting. Okay. And usually, as I say the prayer, it gets stronger. Okay. With my mighty I am presence, I imprint unconditional light, unconditional love, happiness, joy, comfort, understanding, abundance, kindness, comfort, tenderness, ease, acceptance, tolerance, beauty, into our collective heart chakras now, and whatever else is needed for our greatest good and greatest healing from this time and all times and all simultaneous times, parallel lives, parallel universes, 100% now. So it is, so it is, so it is. Yeah. I don't know if you felt it, but I felt it. All right. You know, it's not that I feel like at this time on the planet, good morning, Kayenta. At this time on the planet, it's like we all need to allow more light and more love into our hearts, into our bodies, into our minds, into our chakra systems. Because the more light and love we hold, the more we're able to heal people just by being there, and be kind and whole and more forgiving, more loving, more comforting to ourselves and to others. And the more light I can hold, the more light I can radiate, and the more light I can radiate. Like that's our job. It all begins at home. It all begins with the individual. Like that's it. It all begins with the individual. That's my take. So, I have really wonderful meditations available for purchase. I do all the chakras plus a forgiveness one called rewriting the script or something like that, where you can bring in like a weird, uncomfortable, say, situation that you had, and then you rewrite the script and shift the energy, as well as a joy meditation, as well as a general healing meditation. So those are all available for purchase. I offer the pendulum work, we go through the whole chakra system. And basically the pendulum and the IET, the question that I ask is, if you could change, shift, manifest, or create anything in your life, what would it be? In other words, what would you like to receive? Right? What would you like to? I'd like to receive more comfort. I'd like to receive more love. I'd like to receive more happiness, more abundance, more understanding, more whatever, good stuff. And then what would you like to release? And then we call in your angels and guides, and my angels and guides, and elemental, your elemental, and the energy comes through, and they do what they do, because it's a series of questions, and it's more individualized. But you know, a heart chakra clearing, a heart chakra attunement is not. We can all, even if your heart is completely aligned, it's like, well, okay, yeah, we had a delicious meal and we just had cheesecake, and then, you know, it's like someone comes by with chocolate cake or some fruit pie, and it's like, yeah, I got room. I still got room. So that's what that was. It does, Kayenta. It's the center of the system. The center of the system. It's the one that aligns our higher chakras and our lower chakras. Yeah, absolutely. All right. So that is my little take for the day. Let more love in. And it's like, okay, I'll make a conscious decision to let more love in. And then you might hear from somebody you haven't heard from, or maybe you'll reach out to somebody you haven't spoken to, or somebody will hold the door open for you, or, you know, there'll be a super duper sale on whatever it is that you like to buy. All right. It's a little bit cool here today. So it's not very sunny. For me, it's cool. Right. I know a lot of, most of my people are in the United States and it could be very cold and whatever. All right. Blessings. If you'd like to do some energy work, contact me, meditations, and beautiful art. I have to fix the wall. Oh, you saw meteors. It was very cloudy here. I woke up at 2 in the morning, like wide awake. So I went up to the roof and it was like this overall gray, and it was like that all day. Just it's super duper cloudy. So I didn't think I could see the moon. I didn't see the moon. So I'm sure the meteors are there. All right, kids. Um, Blessings. And if you want a one-on-one, be in touch. And meditations are really good. They're only $11. And art. All right. Blessings. See you soon. Bye.